What's up YouTube? This is Team ShitboX with another deck profile video. I'm Tuori. I'm going to be reviewing my Absolute Zero Destiny Hero Engine deck. So we'll jump right in, start off with monsters. I run 3 Deep Sea Divas. It's the main tuner. You use it to bring out your synchros. It's the main fusion material for Absolute Zero. 2 Destiny Hero Malicious. Drop 1 Malicious into the graveyard, banish it, bring another one out, synchro and Miracle Fusion shenanigans all over the place. 2 Diamond Dudes. Use it so you have more stuff for D-Draw. Search it out with Stratos, and just so you have more darks in the graveyard. Stratos, I mean, it's Stratos. Here's what he is. Search out Diamond Dude, Malicious, blow up spells. 2 Armageddon Knights. I started the deck off with 1. I ended up putting a second one in because I can drop Malicious into the graveyard with it. If I'm sitting on Dad, I can drop a 3rd Dark Monster into my graveyard with him, and it just speeds the deck up a little bit. 1 Dark Grepher, same thing, dropping Darks into the graveyard, usually for Malicious, or again to build up if I need Dad. Moving on to just kind of the generic stuff. Veiler, Battle Fader, Plague Spreader. You know, Veiler, Plague, my other 2 synchros if I don't have Diva for some reason. Fader because I've had way too many duels where I've just gotten screwed and people have legitimately waited for me to drop a Battle Fader and I don't have one. Finally put one of those in. Moving right along. Lost Blue Breaker and Snowman Eater. I used to run 2 Snowman Eaters, I dropped it down to 1. Breaker is in there specifically because of the fact that I run 3 Divas, so when I have that 3rd Diva left over, I can drop that, search Breaker out of my deck, and I can either do Miracle Fusion with something, or I can just go right into Catastor. So let's go here, and then Sangin, Cyber Dragon, Caius, Gores, Dad. Sangin, I mean, it's Sangin, it's staple. Cyber Dragon, same thing. Caius is just there, again, to get more darks into the deck, and because he's, you know, amazing. Gores is what he is. Dad just works with the deck because of the amount of dark stuff that's in it. Moving into spells, I run 2 D-Draw. It's your main way to drop Malicious into the graveyard, and you get draw power off of it, or you can drop Diamond Dude if you need to. 3 Miracle Fusions. Use it to bring out Absolute Zero. That's how the point of the deck. And I've seen people run 2. I prefer to run 3. 2 MSTs. You know, it's MST. You know, I don't think 3 is necessary in the deck, but you know, never run less than 2 unless you run a length run and you have Lila. Future Fusion, Mind Control, Rhoda. Rhoda searches out Stratos, searches out Diamond Dude, searches out Armanite and Grepher. Mind Control, steal shit from people. Future Fusion. I usually don't get to pull it off because it's usually destroyed before I get Absolute Zero out, but it lets me dump the material into my graveyard and I can just Miracle Fusion off of it if they blow up. Future Fusion. And then Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy. I mean, your staples, Dark Hole and Heavy are your main destruction spells. Reborn, just, you know, why the hell not? Moving into traps, not that many of them. Mirror Force, Starlight Road, and 1 Torrential. I was running 2 for a while, and I've actually sided the 2nd one at this point for a Starlight Road. Pulls out Stardust. This generally doesn't need to come off that much because I can get Stardust out so easily with Diva and Malicious, but I have it in there in case. And then, again, Mirror Force and Torrential, you know, staples. And then just Solemn Brigade, you know, as you always should. So moving right along into the... we'll go into the extra deck first. So you have 3 copies of Absolute Zero. The main point of the deck is to get him on the field, blow up your opponent's shit if they kill him, and, you know, one of your big powerhouses. Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, because I run the 1 Cyber Dragon, he's handy to have in there, works really well against windups, and it can just screw with your opponent's plays. Synchros, we got Catastor, Bryonic, Gaia, Black Rose, Stardust, Colossal Fighter, and the Trishul is in there. It's going to be a Mistworm. I was running Trish before it got banned, and I don't have a copy of Mistworm yet, but that's going to be in there in Trish's place. Stardust is honestly the one that comes out the most, again, because of Malicious and Diva. Bryo can come out pretty quickly with a lot of stuff. Catastor, you get right off of Diva and Breaker. And the other ones are just there for situations. Black Rose is always fun. And then for XCs, we have Gachi Gachi, Leviair, Utopia, Utopia Red. I get 2 uses out of Utopia Ray. You know, the usual just mind control your enemy's Utopia and then drop your Ray on top of it. But one of the other things I'll do with it is I'll form Utopia, drop Ray on top of him, sit on a couple of material for a while. The material's almost always dark monsters, and then he'll get blown up at some point, and you know I get dark material dropped into my grave, and I can pop that on people. And then last but not least, we have the extra deck. We have another Veiler, 2 DD Crows, Spirit Reaper, and a Necomani King, which is something a lot of us at ShitboX tech into our side deck. Fucks with wind-ups in so many ways it's not even funny. And then we have Torrential, Chain Disappearance, Mirror of Oaths, and 1 Light and 1 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror just to deal with Dark World and Lightsworn. I only really run 10 cards in the side deck. I don't feel like you really need much more because you're not going to use half of the stuff in there, I think. So, yeah, that's the side deck. And that's about it.
It was fun.
Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, like, all that fun shit. Stay classy, and see you guys later.